Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. We're here with our weekly property management update. I've got Kayla Selby with me today. How you going, Kayla?
Good, thank you.
Hope you're all watching us live on Facebook Live or YouTube and listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So today, just wanted to have a rundown on how property management market's been this week and see how activity levels are. So
yeah, still quite high. We only have 2 properties online now, so they're going quite quickly.
Yes.
But yeah, still quite a high demand. Still having excess of 10 people through open homes and applications prior to viewing. So yeah, they're still out there.
Yeah, a bit quieter with the amount of properties than with only 2 online for the first time in a little while. So that's must be tough for some of the tenants looking at the moment.
Oh,
again.
definitely.
So,
starting to feel a bit guilty that we don't have enough for them because there is some really good applications out there.
Yeah. Okay. Tip of the week, I guess we wanted to talk. It's almost not a tip, but probably a discussion in some ways about what's coming ahead with the easing of the restriction period for the no rent increase and the discrepancy that we've seen with the supply and demand factors and how that is starting to impact the values of the rental properties. So give us an idea, your average property, let's say a $350 a week a year ago, where would that be now if it was the tenant had moved out and it was being relet at the moment? So
we're finding that a lot now, and it'd probably be around the 400 mark.
Wow.
So it's there's a high increase, unfortunately. So we're finding that does mean that a lot of people are staying put.
Yep.
Even though they may need something bigger, or need to move different locations, but with that kind of increase, they kind of have to stay put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got a lot of people that haven't had a rent increase for probably 18 months, 12 months, 2 years, just due to that being in place for most of this year, and then they may have been in a property for 6 or 12 months prior to that and not had an increase. So there's a fair chance that some of those would be having quite significant changes in values if those properties were empty and back in the market.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Okay.
And we may see that more potentially, once we can increase and next year.
Yeah. So there's obviously going to be a fair bit of conflict ahead next year, whenever that period, and landlords and tenants and things. So I'm sure that's not just going to be a local problem, that's going to be a nationwide issue in certain areas, the increases, but probably because we've got such a high demand and the rental prices continue to be on the rise, that's just likely to keep being a problem until they level out and that supply and demand factor shifts and there's some more houses in the market. And hopefully some of these grants and more houses being built will help even that out a little bit. But looking like prices are still on the way up at the moment. So
definitely.
Cool. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you next week on the Property Management Update.